They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A run for the quarterback. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough umpire.
They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. We saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Bennett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Shoots it to the left. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical...
What rule that is?
Knocking that ball loose.
The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to James Madison. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Tosses it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
But what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. It's James. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the end.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 40, there he goes. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
South Carolina, 28.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Sends it downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coach...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's going to go down as time has run out. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Sooner. He broke away from the defense and they could. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He uncorks one deep. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That's caught. It's Wilcox. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See,
touchdown Sooners! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
and listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake. He'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown! Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. On the run, it's Orlando. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He'll take another shot here. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Nowaski. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he... Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
Unleashes one deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that... Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's go. Go. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got his man all by himself. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
On the run, still looking. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.
10.